forever.
How long does it take you to write a Netflix special? Because like I was saying, like just within like 2 minutes, there's like 50 jokes. It's not like you're telling a long story and there's a punchline. It's like a joke, a joke, a joke, a joke. Like does it take you a long time to write a Netflix special?
Yeah, it takes about a year. So I'll work on it in Los Angeles, and then I'll take it out on the road to real America because you can't get any gauge on whether something's working in Los Angeles.
Right.
Like, you know, these are people that believe in horoscopes, so you have to really take it on the road, make sure that you know, people that understand how life works also laugh at it. So, you know, usually I'll work on an hour in LA and then I'll go out on the road and I'll start cutting stuff and be like, oh yeah, not everyone uses crystals as medicine. I gotta cut this joke.
Right.
You know. So.
Whitney Cummings is calling to let us know that she's going to be here in Orlando at Hard Rock Live on June the 13th. We've been giving tickets away, and people are really excited about your appearance. It's going to be the How Dare You tour. I got to ask this question. Okay, so I watched the Netflix special last night. I couldn't stop watching. I watched the whole thing. I loved it. And then I wake up this morning, and I knew that you were calling. And I know whenever you call, you're probably calling a bunch of different radio stations. And I look in my show prep, and like I've never seen this before in my show prep. Comedian Whitney Cummings shares bootylicious panty peek while getting undressed. Was that on purpose? Did you do that on purpose because you knew you were calling all the radio stations, or was that an accident?
You know what? I wish I was that smart. I wish now that I know that helps, I will do that in the future, Russ. This is Oscar weekend, and you know, you have to play the game, and you got to go to the parties. And I went to a fitting, and I just. You know, most of the comedians now are all healthy. Joe Rogan and, you know, Bird and Segura, they're all keto and they're freaking doing weight loss. And I'm not doing any of that. So I didn't fit into my dress. So I just thought it was funny.
It's a little bit of a butt crack. You can see that and it's making like national news, which is.
It is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I had no idea. I've been Googling your house. I didn't Google myself.
No, it's in the national show prep. It's a picture of you getting either dressed or undressed. I don't know what you're doing, and you can see your butt, and it's a whole big deal. So you know, it's good for you.
Good, I made it.
There you go. Ryan Holmes, question for Whitney Cummings, who will be at Hard Rock Live on June the 13th, right here in Orlando.
I loved your special, Whitney, and it was amazing. And especially at the end, I liked that you showed you trying out your performance with your robot around the country, and I thought that was really cool. Is it super difficult to get a sex robot through TSA?
Oh, it's impossible. I have to ship her in a coffin.
What?
So, I put her in a giant crate, like a coffin, and I ship her. And then I carry her head on the plane with me.
Oh, my God.
In a Pelican case. And every time I go through with her head, they open it and they just close it really, really fast. And they're just like, great, whatever. I'm like, no, I can explain. And they're like, they just let you right through. So if you're ever in a rush to get on a plane, just get a robot head and you get through pretty fast.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. They're just so terrified. They want you out of there. So I have to ship her body separately than her head.
Have you ever opened up the crate, though, and then, like, pieces were moved? Or, like, they're like, I didn't put the hand that way.
So many things are creepy about this freaking thing. But, yeah, she's so heavy. She's about 120 pounds. And one time I was carrying her through my house, and I misjudged the hallway and knocked her hand off. So that was the biggest, like, last-minute surgery we had to do before the specials. We had to sew her hand back on. Kind of duct taped in the special. You can't really see it.
Carlos, question for Whitney Cummings, who once again will be at Hard Rock Live on June the 13th.
Whitney, first off, I thought your Netflix special had one of the best takes on the entire Me Too movement. And and your question on why are there no female magicians has boggled me to this day. And and a couple things. So I saw you perform at the Comedy Store in 2008.
Wow.
You were writing some of your jokes on the bathroom wall. You were kind of running up to the stage, and I was like, man, she's funny as hell. And then you blew up in this whole Whitney show, and so congratulations on your entire career and your Howard appearances. But one thing that has stuck with my wife and I is when you talked about your dog situation and your dog biting off your ear.
Is that true?
Yeah.
And it's affected the way, because like you seem so knowledgeable about dogs that my wife and I only feed our dog one time a day because we're like, Whitney seems to know a lot about dogs, and she says that's the only.
Really?
Yeah, I swear. And to this, I mean, I have a big 90-pound Labradoodle, and I know you are really into dogs. How was your ear, first off, and second, where did you get this love for like animals and your knowledge behind it? Because you seem so knowledgeable about something that really has nothing to do with comedy.
Yeah, that's so interesting. You know, I think that people become comedians because we're not necessarily very good with people. You know, we sign up to make strangers laugh, and they're not allowed to talk back. And if they do, security removes them.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
We definitely signed up for a very controlled social environment. So dogs fit into that because they're not allowed to really talk back. And so that's part of why I think I get along with dogs so well. But yeah, I rescue dogs, I foster dogs, and I fostered this one dog that hadn't really got some coping mechanisms in order yet and ended up biting my ear off. It makes me feel like I fit in with all the male comics now because, you know, we have MMA fighters that are comedians now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
Brendan.
I feel like, yeah, I'm like, I have a messed up ear too. And so, yeah, I had it sewn back on. It now looks fine. I realized nobody noticed, and I realized guys truly do not notice anything. I've never had a guy notice it. I've never, you know, no guys never even see it. I was like, this is going to be so ugly. Like, guys are going to find me disgusting, you know.
Now I got to look for it.
Yeah, now we're going to be looking for it.
So, okay, Whitney, you know.
No guy has ever turned me down because of my wonky ear.
So we're going to put up a little clip of, oh my God, we got to talk to Whitney Cummings today, and we have to put a little thumbnail. And unfortunately, we're probably going to have to use the thumbnail from today's Instagram.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Godspeed. I don't know. Has Me Too hit Orlando?
No, this is
We're
Orlando.
still happy here. It's all good.
We just got internet with you.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We're going to have some fun at the show. I'm excited.
It's June 13th, Hard Rock Live. How Dare You tour. Whitney Cummings. Whitney, thank you so much for talking to us, and seriously enjoyed the special, and we hope to see you when you come here to Orlando.
What a pleasure, Russ. I really appreciate y'all having me. Bye, Savannah. Bye, Carlos.
All right, take care. All
Hey,
right, bye-bye.
girl.
Hi.
All right, there you go. Well, you know, they have